What up, y'all? It's your boy Skip, aka Skip and Tosh, back with another new comic book day haul. Didn't make it to my LCS today, but I made it to another one. I got some books I want to show you and share with you. If you're interested in new comic book day hauls, eBay comic book unboxings, shoe unboxings, because that happens too. There are comic book related shoes, as well as comic book reviews, interviews, and all types of reviews and discussions. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up to help me spread the video, and let me know what you think about my haul down in the comments section. Let's get right into it. Haha, y'all know I love W. Maxwell prints. This is a second printing of issue number 1 of Haha. Of course, less prints of this than cover A. I already have 2 cover A's, so I wanted to add an additional second printing to my collection. I just love this book. Very, very cool. This one is like more surrealism. I wouldn't call this horror like the Ice Cream Man, that book that he writes, which is my favorite ongoing series. But this particular book does talk a lot about like perspectives in life, and some traumatic things happen in it nonetheless. It's kind of one of W. Maxwell Prince's calling cards. Also found myself a variant of Radio Apocalypse by Ram V and Anand RK. It's the foil version, so let's see. Back in the light, you can kind of see it glowing and reflecting a little bit. I was excited to get this. I like the big OG microphone in there and in it as well. So that's really cool. New series that just started. Issue number 2 was supposed to come out this month, but it got pushed back to January. Looking forward to reading issue number 2. And this book came out on Vault Comics, by the way. I was able to find Memetic by James Tynion. Though I'm not a huge James Tynion fan, there are books by James Tynion that I do enjoy. I have overall been enjoying Nice House on the Lake on DC Black Label. This is one of the series that he did on Boom Studios. I was able to grab issue 1 of this and issue 2. These are both series that he started before Something is Killing the Children, Department of Truth, House of Slaughter, etc., etc. He also had another series on there called Genetic. Yeah, because this is Memetic. I think the other one was Genetic. And I'll be checking out that one as well. Actually, I already have issue number 1 of that, and I have it digital. So I got these physical. Just got to get issue number 3 to complete the series. Y'all know I've been enjoying Gun Honey. So issue number 4 came out today. I was able to grab cover B from the other store. My cover A is at my shop that has the pull list. So I grabbed the B cover. I also grabbed the C cover, and I'm just going to censor it a little bit myself. So unfortunately, you can't see the whole thing. But I do have the C cover also. And I got a version of the A cover. All right, but this is not the version. This is, I believe this is cover E. I'll double check. Actually, I'll check right now because I did not check there. But this is cover. This is cover A in a slightly different configuration. So let's see. This is considered FOC Copic variant. So they're not saying exactly which one, but okay, yeah. So A, B, C, D, E, F. So this is cover F because they have it marked as 6 on the barcode. So technically cover F. Usually they'll put which one it is, but they just put FOC cover on there, which is, that's fine. And then the Virgin variant for issue number 1. And let's see what cover this is considered. I bet it's cover E. Let's see. Hopefully they'll say. And yeah, it's cover E. It's the 5th cover on there. So, got that as well. Gun Honey, the series, I've very much been enjoying. Y'all hear me talk about it quite often. Femme Fatale, pulpy story. That's right up my alley. I love hard crime. I love pulp. Speaking of pulp, here is a different kind of pulp. Let's call this YA pulp from Ed Brubaker and Marcos Martin with Monsta Vicente. If you watch the Unnamed Indie Comics show with myself and Ash on Comics over on Ash on Comics channel, you know we have a whole series that's called The Criminal Cast. It's just Brubaker books. Well, we've been talking about Friday because this is the book that we will be reading for the Criminal Cast this month, and that's always the last the last Wednesday of every month. This is a book that actually it's a free digital book. It gets released in trade, but they did singles, and I found a shop that had one nearby, so I went ahead and grabbed one. And lastly, though we've already covered this book on the Criminal Cast, and I already had a copy of it, I got myself another copy of Destroy All Monsters by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. If not the best, one of the top two creative teams in comics. Now, Skip, why did you buy another copy of Destroy All Monsters? Because when I went to this LCS that I do visit just about every Wednesday, for them, they had signed and autographed nameplates. And I believe that's from Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. That's Ed's signature at the top, and I believe that's Sean's signature below. And this is a panel from the book. So naturally, me being the Ed Brubaker stan that I am, I went ahead and I wanted to get this. So this book will be gifted to someone, either my granny or someone else. Or if I'm like, I'm doing fine. I'm doing okay. I'm close to not doing okay because of Christmas. But if I don't find someone that will definitely take it and will gift it, I'll end up just selling it. It's a Brubaker book. It's going to sell. But anyway, Reckless, the third installment, Destroy All Monsters. The fourth installment will be coming. It's called The Ghost in You, and it should be out in, I think they said, either April or May of next year. So I'm very much looking forward to the next installment of the Reckless series by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. And that was my comic book haul for today. Feel free to let me know what you got for New Comic Book Day down in the comments. Let me know what you think of my haul down in the comics. Tons of gun honey in there. I'm not trying to oversell the book as like one of the best books out, but when I hear people ask about it, and of course they know that there's cheesecake elements, people don't realize that there's a lot less cheesecake in that book than you think. And the intrigue is a lot deeper than what you would take from the covers, from the Adam Hughes covers and whatnot. It's actually got a really good plot, but it is very genre specific, very genre heavy. So if you're into pulpy stories, if you're into femme fatales, if you're into, intrigue where the plot thickens and all of that stuff, it checks all those boxes expertly. It does exactly what the genre is, and it does it very well. If you're not into those types of stories, I think you may or you may not like the story. Lean towards you probably won't like it. And not because it's not quality, just because you're not into that type of genre. If you're into hard crime, pulp, noir, femme fatale, with an element of cheesecake that they make work for the story, this is the book for you. Get it if you haven't already. Check it out. Highly advise it if you're into that sort of thing. Like Falcon asking Natasha and Steve, cooking breakfast, if you're into that sort of thing. Anywho, thanks again for joining me, everybody. I always appreciate everybody stopping by. You guys have been doing fantastic in the comments. Really above my expectations, and I really appreciate it. I'm sorry if I'm slow to get to them sometimes. I have like 3 different channels that I'm working on. So sometimes I forget to like flip my app back to my other account so I can handle those 2. But I always try to go through and I try to reply to all of them. At the very least, I try to like it and give it a thumbs up. But usually I reply and we talk. So I apologize if it takes me a little while. But every time you guys comment, I appreciate it so much that you take your time to, say kind things or give me recommendations and things like that. So it does mean a lot. All right, it's your boy Skip signing out. I'll talk to y'all later.